opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you've put the off-season to use trying to improve your skill as a player. But you love the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
Here's the starting group for the place is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Russell is out there with Thomas, and it's Williams at the 3 slot. It's stolen by Johnson. Russell with a wide open look. Rebound by Williams. Miller with the ball. The kick out to Ball. Miller outside. 5 to shoot. With the drive. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside, Russell. Down low. Here's Claxton. Misses the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Russell, score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Good read by Russell. He is crafty in that two-man game.
Ball finds Miller. Ball against Claxton. Fires for 3. They get it back to the wing on the left. For 3 at Kogi. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Here's Ball.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Johnson outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Beautiful stroke from Johnson, even on the quick shot.
Charlotte has gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Ball kicks to Miller. Back to Ball. And he lays it straight in.
LaMelo using that body control there, making the play off contact.
Here's Russell. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Thomas finds Johnson. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. But Trey. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 1. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Claxton the pass to Thomas. In a screen on Miller. Williams against Bridges. Williams kicks to Johnson. Here's Claxton. Offline with his 3. The Hornets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Charlotte moving it around. Ball with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
So often LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Thomas has it in the corner. Back to Russell. And they get it. And the layup is good. He has 6. Johnson against Bridges. Outside, Ball. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Out to Miller. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Hornets lead by 2. Stay with it. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Mark Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. The drive by Ball.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
They grab their own miss. Over in the corner, Claxton. It's another look. Out to Russell. Stolen by Ball. Here's the break. And stolen by Thomas. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
When you're a great outside shooter like Cam Johnson, you will get those open lanes to the cup.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Bulls. Russell feeling it out a bit. Johnson can't get it to go. Charlotte in the lead. Here's Okogie. The kick out to Ball. Lets it go with the three. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Outside, Russell. Over in the corner, Claxton. Okogie, the pass to Bridges. There's Miller with the three to the inside. That's good from Bridges on the assist from Ball. And now a 6-point Charlotte lead. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Inside and stolen by Williams. Ball with it. Now Thomas defending. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. And Ball understands how to get these calls, especially against aggressive defense.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Launches a three, and the Hornets miss again.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky that he was off.
Thomas against Miller. To the middle. Johnson kicks to Thomas. Lock at 6. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And it's the Hornets' ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Williams finds Bridges. Back to Williams. Pass the ball. There's the triple. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
Charlotte leading by 7. Miller outside. Outside, Ball. This one for 3. Again, Ball missing.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
A slam dunk by Thomas.
Thomas is electric. He always makes things happen when he's on the floor.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. Charlotte moving it around. Pass to Okogie. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Nets trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And so Miller will bring it up for the Hornets. For 3. Rebound by Williams. Thomas inside. Outside Williams. Out to Russell. And so it's Charlotte heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for
Glancing at the upcoming schedule when you guys played against one another, did you always have your games circled on the calendar? And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Charlotte Hornets.
Hey, these guys.
That is more than enough of...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Watford out there with Sharp. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Wilson in at the 3. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Watford passes to Wilson. Here's Melton. And it's off from three-point range.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And checking out the numbers for Williams, how he performed last season. He averaged about 10 points a game last year, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
He gives them a jolt of energy down low every time he comes into the game. That's something any coach loves to have.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Williams attacking. Brooklyn with the rebound. Defended by Man. Plays it up and banks it in.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside, Green. Wilson grabs the board.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Sharp on the wing. Pass to Wilson. Sharp against Green. Wilson inside for the tie. And the rebound by Nurkic. For Charlotte, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Now Melton over Smith. Excellent defense there from Smith.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Williams for 3. Can't hit that one. Nets trail by 4. Here's Wilson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Man finds Williams. Outside, Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Smith right side. The kick out to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Shot from 12. The rebound by Sharp.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
And And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Here's Green. Shooting foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for 2, Josh Green.
And this is the time now.
2 minutes to review the play.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That's good from Green. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Mark Williams is checked in for Nurkic. Bridges comes in for Grant Williams. Brandon Miller, he's checked in for Smith. And Ball subbed in for Trey Mann.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again. Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
They kick it out to Green and stolen by Williams. It's Thomas high post. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hornets ahead. They're up by 3. We'll be back shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Mark Williams. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. From past the arc. It's not going to go for him.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Pass to Thomas. Here he goes. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Count that one. Green's got the lead up to 7 now for Charlotte.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Paxton with screen on Ball. Hustle against Ball. Here's Claxton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Charlotte.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
There's Ball with the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And now a 10-point Hornets lead.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
And the shot goes down.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
It's stolen by Johnson. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Here's Russell. Green with the block. Trying to get open is Miller. Bridges shot. Good.
Just a high-energy player. Bridges brings the aggression every possession.
Pass to Claxton. Uncovered. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. There's Ball with the three. And Charlotte turns it over again. And so it's Brooklyn with it. It's a 10-point game. Outside, Russell hands it from downtown. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And we know Russell can shoot it. It's what he's out there to do.
Here's Ball. He can't get it to go. Williams with the defensive effort. Nets trail by 7. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Ball. Good on the shot. Ball's got 24.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Russell passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Here's Ball. Driving the lane. And Ball slams it in.
No looking back. Ball knows once he starts moving, he's got to go all the way.
Russell against Ball. Outside Russell. Outside Thomas. Takes it off the glass.
Oh, Thomas can be scary when he's getting points inside. That really rounds out his game.
Charlotte leading by 7. To the paint. That's tipped and stolen by Russell.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, Mr. Ice in his veins himself. Fearless play from Russell. He doesn't let the stakes bother him at all.
It's tipped. Claxton against Williams. Out to Russell. Outside Williams. Pass to Thomas. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
On the wing, Miller. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Ball kicks to Miller. From the line. It's in!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the
good job of acquiring and developing young talent, Grant.
Absolutely, B.A. These rosters are filled with young stars. They have a chance to make some noise in the coming years. They just need to continue to grow as individuals and as a team.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Here's Russell. Portland making their last shot. And yep, it's good.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Pass to Williams. Henderson against Russell. Henderson, the pass to Sharp. To the wing on the left. Here's Kamari. On target from range.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Russell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Claxton. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thomas for 3. Portland with a rebound. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets. Came away with a win.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
The shot by Russell, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Back to Johnson. Here's Thomas. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Robert Williams picks up one.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
The first free throw is good. But you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. You think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
To the middle, Kamari. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Well, look, this is how you want to start every game. 5 for 5. Come on.
Outside Johnson. It's stolen by Henderson. Pass to Kamari. Shot's good by Henderson.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Nets trail by 9. Outside Russell. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. Russell's got 5.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Pass to Kamari. Now here's Avdia. Williams defending. Williams a screen on Russell. Henderson for 3. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Claxton a screen on Avdia. Williams with it. Avdia picks him up. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Now here's Williams. Still no points. Claxton a screen on Williams. Shot clock at 5. Here's Claxton, plenty of space. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Trailblazers lead by 6. It's Sharp on the wing. Pass to Kamari. 1:14 left in the opening quarter. Williams with it. Claxton with a rebound. Henderson against Russell. And he drives in. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Henderson, the pass to Avdia. Outside Sharp. Back to Avdia. Pass to Kamari. 4-3. Rebound Brooklyn.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Avdia passes to Henderson. They still need this. Williams grabs the board. Here's Russell on the take. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Russell's got 9.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
It's all tied up in Port. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Sharp and Avdia are on the wings. Then there's Robert Williams. Then it's Henderson. And it's Kamari in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Well, Stanley was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Now here's Henderson. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against New York. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Russell against Henderson. There's a screen by Johnson. Williams passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Henderson. Outside Sharp. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Offensive rebound. Pass to Kamari. Let's go with a 3. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
Now here's Russell. He really had an off game against the Bulls.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, look, the defense has got to push Williams further away, or he'll do exactly that.
Outside Russell. Drops in the 3. Russell's got 12 points in the game. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Blazers trail by 4. Here's Sharp. Count that one. Sharp's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
And it's Russell on the drive. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn?
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
These are his first free throws in the game.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
And Brooklyn with possession here, following the bucket by the Blazers. Thomas outside. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia passes to Sharp. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
Henderson against Russell. It's stolen by Henderson. 44 seconds left in the second period.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
And here's Thomas from the arc. He drops it from range. Thomas has got 7.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Sharp against Thomas. Thomas with a steal. That's tipped. Avdia with a steal. Sharp passes to Avdia. Henderson outside. A deep 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Now Claxton. Pass to Williams. And so it's D'Angelo Russell making things happen for Brooklyn. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back.
And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days? Moving on. D'Angelo Russell was tremendous in the first half.
He took a lot of good shots in the first half, also made some contested.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Trendon Watford, also Sharp out there, and it's Wilson in at the 3. Can't connect from short range. Blazers trail by 3. Walker, a screen on Sharp. Ayton passes to Simons. The 3. And Watford pulls it down. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Brooklyn leading by 3. It's Sharp on the wing. Six on the shot clock.
Next foul. First personal foul.
And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Simons passes to Banton. 90 seconds into the second half now. Outside Walker. Simons outside. Back to Walker. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hard-working, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Watford. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Benton, still without a bucket. Back to Simons. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Great execution of the alley-oop. Of course, having Ayton to throw it to makes it much easier.
Sharp, a screen on Simons. Driving in. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. Brooklyn shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Blazers trail by 5. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. There's Simons with a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. And here's Melton. Pass to Sharp. Here's Wilson. Watford with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. 5 to shoot. Watford the pass to Melton. Three-pointer. Walker pulls down the board. Portland has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. There's Simons with a 3 on target from range. Simons has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, you can't write Simons off in the corner just because he's usually a top-of-the-key shooter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And rejected. For the lead. The kick out to Walker. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
50 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Walker, a screen on Melton. Pass to Graham. Now here's Simons. He's guarded closely. Walker finds Simons.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better. Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Melton outside. Watford with a screen. Out to the right wing. Lets it fly. Portland with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. here's Simons outside. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerves to hit that shot.
What?
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got DeAndre Ayton, Jeremy Grant out there with Walker. Then there's Delano Banton, and it's Simons in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Pass to Grant. Lays it up and banks it in. Grant's got his first basket.
Well, Grant has added range, but hasn't lost anything in close.
Here's Thomas. It's rebounded by Grant. Trailblazers lead by 8. And here's Simons outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Thomas passes to Claxton. And here's Johnson. Walker covering. Back to Johnson. The 3-ball. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's Banton. Thomas defends. Ayton passes to Walker. 3-pointer off the mark. Nets trail by 5. Here's Thomas into the lane.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Banton. Thomas defends. Here's Ayton. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's Thomas on the wing. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Turns it over there, but that's his first of the contest. He's done a good job of minimizing mistakes on the night.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. Looking to get back on track. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Key points from Henderson. Stepping up. Scoop, young man, scoop.
Russell to pass to Williams. And the 3 off target. Trailblazers lead by 5. Avdia with it. And he gets the bucket.
Good look there from Williams.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Henderson against Russell. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Sharp against Thomas. Over to the wing. Pass to Avdia. Outside for Henderson. Clock at 2. Puts up a deep 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 11. Back to Thomas. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter here. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. There's 1:12 left in the fourth quarter here. Russell against Henderson. And Russell is good for 3. And now just a 2-point Portland lead.
Oh, and Russell loves to remind us that he has ice in his veins. Big time bucket.
The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. He connects! A huge shot to tie it up!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Williams in the post. He's guarded by Claxton. Williams misses. Pass to Thomas. Back to Johnson. Russell against Sharp to take the lead. The shot by Russell, no good. Now Henderson. Now Williams. There's the triple. This is the trade. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got... Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here's Johnson. Scoot and Sharp for the backcourt set. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then there's Robert Williams. And it's Kamare in at the 4. It's stolen by Henderson. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, just a stunning play by Henderson, speeding away all on his own.
Brooklyn trailing. Outside Russell. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Slams it in one-handed.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Pass to Thomas. Takes a 3. Williams grabs the board. Portland leading by 4. Off the outside. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Claxton can't get it to go.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Here's Avdia. Uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 9-point Portland lead.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And they go to the intentional foul. The 3 is up.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Trailblazers.
Talk about saving the best for last. They've been unstoppable here in OT.
Yeah, and with the teams playing even throughout 4 quarters, it's really hard to imagine such an uneven finale.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And big-time bragging rights won today, just grabbing that season series.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Denny Avdia.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Both free throws good from Sharp.
And another exciting young player from Canada. Shaden Sharp is an elite athlete, and his overall skills are really improving.
Outside Russell. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
sharp against Thomas. To halt the run. Avdia pulls it in. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Sharp. Missed inside.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level. They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime.
to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Mark Williams is out there with Bridges, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Basket good. Williams has got his team on the board to start the game for Charlotte.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't.
Oh, that was huge!
Oh, man, Scoot Henderson, an elite leaper.
Pass the ball. Into the lane, and Ball slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Sharp. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with the Blazers head coach. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thank you, David.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Kamare misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
Henderson looking it over. Fires the three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Shots good by Miller.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Pass to Kamare. A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Sharp reportedly a 7-foot wingspan. You saw it in full effect on that block.
Hornets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Ball. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Bridges. Rebounded by Kamare.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home. Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Williams passes the ball. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Hammer on, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
Good recognition from the big man, Williams. Solid at realizing when the D has overcommitted.
Williams gets the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Miller against Sharp. It's Henderson on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Henderson's got 8 points.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Ball against Henderson. Out to Bridges. Trying to find Ball. He gets it to him. Charlotte moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Miller, no up. Portland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Henderson, no one around him. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Ball from long range. Good on the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
To the middle. Plays it up off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
He got it up. That one's not going to go. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
The wings, Sharp and Avdia. Then it's Henderson. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Kamare in at the 4-man position. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olman. David?
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. But in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. For 3, Henderson. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte leading by 5. Miller kicks to Williams. Back to Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Williams passes to Sharp. Williams with the block. Now Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
No problems knocking that one down. Kamare's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
Here's Williams. And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for him.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off. And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Williams. Here's Kamara. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Ball finds Miller. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Miller against Sharp. And stolen by Miller. Oh, and here we go now with Miller. Nobody back. And it's Miller with the jam.
And talk about making an impact play. Miller showing what a difference he can make all over the court.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got his 2nd basket. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses. Oh, look at that rim after that Williams jam. It's still swaying.
Here's a Kogi. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his first free throw of the game. No good on that one. So Portland ends up going with the new group. He hits the second from the line.
Well, here's some qualities about Okogie. He plays a loose, fearless, attacking brand of basketball, and his teammates really feed off that energy.
Here's Walker. They double-team Walker. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Simons. Releases. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bridges left side. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Bridges has got 7 points for the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Grant kicks to Simons. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 5 on the clock. And Ayton throws it down.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. Outside, Ball. Shoots from 12. Walker with the rebound.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Ayton kicks to Simons. Pass to Walker. With 2 seconds left, and Walker throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets on top, leading by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Look here now, Charlotte. You really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have big...
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Hornets.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man.
And that is it for halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Nurkic is out there with Williams, and it's Smith. Then there's Josh Green. And it's man in at the point guard. 6 to shoot. Here's Benton. Buries it down low. Benton's got the first bucket of the third here for the Trailblazers.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Pass to Banton. Ayton in the corner. Outside, Walker. Here's Banton. Three-pointer, Simon. Rebound by Nurkic.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
On the wing, Williams. He's covered by 8. Green, no luck. Trailblazers trail by 6. Goes up, and the dunk by Walker.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside, Green. Pass to Mann. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mann's got his first basket of the night.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Ayton a screen on Williams. Here's Banton. It's stolen by Green. He's all alone. Mann gets the bucket. And it's an 8-point Hornets lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Banton. That one doesn't go. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the outs, Greg, yeah. Showing off the bunny. Williams finds Nurkic. Man up top, shoots over Grant. Man can't hit.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The deep 3 from Smith. Walker with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
They get it back.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Banton, the pass to Ayton. Ayton, a screen. Down low. Kicks it out to Grant. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Mann. For 3, Smith. Banton with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's Grant. Off with the layup. Charlotte's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Mann passes to Green. From downtown, it's good from long range. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now, Mann, he has 6. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Mann's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets. Outside, Simons. And the slam dunk by Simon.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Outside, ball. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Charlotte in the driver's seat, up 8 points. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Then it's Williams. Then it's Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
A magician with the ball in his hands. LaMelo making it look easy.
Pass to Sharp. And here is Williams. He's guarded by Williams. And it's Sharp missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Williams with the block.
That's what Williams does, disrupt your offense.
Here's Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Hornets lead by 10. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Ball from long range. Again, ball missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And another turnover here by Portland.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Bridges dishes the ball. Again, ball missing.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Here's Henderson. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Avdia. And stolen by Miller. Here's Ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Scoot Henderson.
And Ball understands how to get these calls, especially against aggressive defense.
He's perfect from the line this time. Trailblazers trail by 10. Williams comes with the double team. Williams with the steal. Deflects the pass. And the slam by Williams.
The Time Lord rising up.
Charlotte has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Bridges kicks to Miller. And again, the Hornets missing. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Henderson, no good. Hornets leading by 8. Bridges passes to Miller. Here he goes. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And drawing contact is what Miller does best. Versatile in his movements towards the basket.
Miller at the line for 2.
Both free throws good for Miller.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Williams sets a screen for Henderson. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Hornets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020. LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Charlotte.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And he can't hit the second. Trailblazers trail by 12. Here's Kamara. In time, he gets the jumper to fall.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Charlotte shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the jam.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Okogie, the pass to Bridges. Misses the three. Not a lot of time left for the Trailblazers in this one. Pass to Kamare. To the inside. Taken away by Williams. Here's Okogie. Defended by Avdia. Deep two from Ball. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA. And Shaedon Sharpe took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game. And then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
Williams dishes to Avdia. Pass to Sharpe.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hornets.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Williams.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Outside Williams. Back to Ball. Rebound by the Trailblazers. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Russell. Really had his troubles in the loss to Chicago. He just couldn't find his rhythm.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. There's the drive. Miller outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Thomas.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
Russell against Ball. Pass to Johnson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Well, the Nets are still feeling the ramifications of trading for James Harden, Doris.
Well, BA, consider in that trade they gave away Jared Allen, Harris LeVert, and four, count them, 4 first-round picks for a total of just 80 games played for James Harden. The reverberations are still being felt.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
The basketball IQ is already so impressive. Love seeing LaMelo Ball get crafty in the pick and roll.
Here's Russell, and he banks in the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Ball. Misses the layup.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Here's Williams. No luck on that one. Nice D from Bridges. The Hornets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Ball. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
Russell up top, pounded by Ball. Here's Claxton. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Ball against Claxton. Ball outside. Out to Bridges. Fires for 3. Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. 5th best, Nick Claxton.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. I talked with coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, you love the 6'7" length that LaMelo Ball brings as a defender. Just gets a hand on that and sends it back.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
Offensive rebound, ball outside, and stolen by Claxton. Here's Johnson, and all around the rim that time before dropping.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Ball surveys the floor. Some solid defense from Claxton.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And Miller, the bucket, on the assist by Ball.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Johnson with it. Launches a three. Nails it from three. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Miller on the wing. Thomas defends. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's got his second basket of the game.
There is a wiry strength to Brandon Miller. Powers right through the contact.
Here's Russell. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Charlotte trailing. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Ball. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Williams passes to Claxton, and out of bounds, the Hornets will take it. Russell against Bridges.
Oh, that's a bad man right there.
Wow!
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Charlotte shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That's good from Bridges.
Shooting for Charlotte, Miles Bridges. 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 7 seconds left to play in the first. The 3 from Russell. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Charlotte on top, leading by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot.
Well, we know Cam Thomas can score, but nice facilitating right there. Set up the open man.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Ryan, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Russell against Ball. Who poked away. Now the Hornets moving it up. Williams passes to Bridges. Off target from 3-point range. Nets trail by 5. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Here's Thomas driving to the basket. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, the opportunistic Bridges sees you falling asleep defensively. Up and over the top he goes.
The 3 from Russell. The rebound by Bridges. Charlotte leading by 7. Okogie on the wing. Williams defending. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
The 3 from Russell. Gets the 3 ball to go. Russell's got 7 points.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
There's Ball with a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets.
It's frustrating to lose such a close game. Felt like that last meeting was decided on the glass.
Bridges down low, covered by Johnson. Bridges misses. Nets trail by 4. Williams passes to Russell. Johnson a screen on ball. Outside Johnson. Off the mark there with a 3. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. The kick out to Williams. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Charlotte leading by 4. Here's Miller. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you he will find him.
Johnson a screen on Ball. The 3 from Russell. Johnson passes to Thomas. From the arc. And again, it's the Nets missing. For Charlotte, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Williams. Stolen by Russell. Williams on the wing. The 3 is up. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Here's Okogie. Williams defending. And out of bounds, the Nets will take it. And a quick look at how Charlotte's schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Hawks, that's one to watch for. The 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Size and athleticism by Cam Johnson. How about that vertical?
The Hornets with a lead. The 3 from Ball. Brooklyn pulls it in. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to Russell. Pass to Johnson. Drives to the hoop. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Williams has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Bridges finds Ball. Here's Williams. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Hornets lead by 1. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
From deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Charlotte on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
When I look at the Nets, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job.
Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got DeAnthony Melton. Sharp out there with Trendon Watford. And it's Wilson in at small forward. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Here's Williams. Here's Green. Wilson grabs the board.
That's a rarity for him, especially against a soft defense.
Of course, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. For three. Great D that time from Mann. And so it's Nurkic who brings up the ball for Charlotte. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession. And now let's take a look at the scoring breakdown tonight, as divided up between the starters and the reserves for the Hornets. Outside man. No good on the three. For Brooklyn, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Wilson passes to Melton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Pass to Mann. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Well, you see Grant Williams showing off his intellect there. Right on target is that pass. Beautifully done.
Watford, left side. Let's go with a three. The putback. Williams grabs the board. Charlotte trailing. Pass to Mann. From downtown, counted from distance. Mann's got his second bucket on the night. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
And that one's good. Melton.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight. Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
1:43 left in the third quarter. Williams grabs the board. Charlotte's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Trendon Watford.
Yeah, if Nurkic gets this kind of position and he's carved out that space, the best you can do sometimes is foul him.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And Dorsett, 7 feet tall and almost 300 pounds. Yusuf Nurkic often is the biggest human on the court.
BA, we might as well refer to him as the immovable object. This guy has slimmed down. He's in incredible shape. But Nurkic is an old-school big, and he is a force to be reckoned with around the rim, not just because of that size and strength, but because of his skill as a passer and a finisher.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
Well, you talk about strength. Grant Williams understands how to finish in the paint.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Here's Sharp over Green. Sharp, no good. The Hornets shooting about 56% in this one. Nurkic passes to Green. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. He gets it in there. Williams has got 6.
Yeah, Grant Williams showing you he's got a little mid-range in the game.
Going inside. And the layup is good off the glass. 23 seconds left in the third.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Shoots from 12. Man misses. Here's Wilson, and there's the drive, and he comes up with a bucket. Wilson's got his first basket of the night.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Tie game in Brooklyn, and fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Ball. On the floor for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams in at the center position. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Now Russell. He takes it in. Chalk up 2 there. And the Nets lead by 2.
Well, an excellent penetrator who is always in attack mode. Go ahead, D'Angelo Russell.
Williams finds Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., that's the longest active streak in the league, not something you love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks, they've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization. What you love is Miles Bridges has kept his foot on the gas pedal, started out scoring well, and continues to keep the pressure on.
Russell to pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Looking to get it going. Ball. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Nick Claxton. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Here's Russell. Oh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The ball finds Miller. Back to Ball. Fires the 3. Yes, sir! Ball hits a triple.
When LaMelo entered the league, his three-point shot was a little bit of a mystery, but boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Claxton with the block.
My goodness, how quick off his feet is Nick Claxton?
They get it again. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Hornets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Charlotte?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Free throw is good from Russell.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
Up top Ball. Takes a 3. They get it back. Williams. Soft touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 2.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Ball against Claxton. Ball into the lane. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Claxton. Johnson passes to Thomas. Takes it inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Unshakable individual confidence. That is Cam Thomas. Big-time bucket.
Bridges down low. Johnson on him. The three from Ball. That doesn't go either for Ball. Well, Brooklyn's shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. The shot by Russell, no good.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
They get it again. Here's Ball. Claxton with the block. Right side, Russell. Driving inside. Hornets with the rebound. Pass to Ball. To the paint.
Money! Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
There's the screen by Johnson. Down low. Off with the layup. And here's Charlotte. Miller with it. Claxton picks him up. Bridges on the attack.
High-stakes moment, and Miles Bridges does not shy away. Go ahead, young sir.
They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Bridges misses. And here is Williams. Pass to Claxton. Three-pointer. And the miss. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous...
Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Then it's Avdia. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Kamare in at the power forward.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Johnson. Rebound by Williams. Sharp against Thomas. Inside. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Pass to Kamare. Back to Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kamare. Buries it from three-point range.
Nice vision from the youngster Sharp that time.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Williams, a screen on Williams. Avdia with it. He's picked up by Russell. And Williams throws it down.
What I really love about this kid, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And Henderson throws it down hard.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Russell looking around. Down low. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
And we talked about the matchup against Scoot Anderson. He told me Scoot is an extremely talented player. He's already somebody you have to game plan for with his scoring and playmaking. This is a guy with superstar potential. And coach has a lot of respect for the skilled youngster. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Misses the jumper. Portland leading. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Henderson, and there's the drive. And he banks in the layup. Henderson's got his second bucket of the night.
On the drive, Henderson relies on his agility to slip past contact.
Outside, Russell. Johnson in the corner. Pass break, here we go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
The recent history of the Nets. Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Henderson kicks to Williams. Back to Henderson. 5 to shoot. Williams has a screen for Henderson. Nailed from three-point land. Henderson's got 7 points in the game.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Johnson, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Kamare. Claxton covering. Johnson against Henderson. Pass to Kamare. And It's good with time running down in the shot clock. He's got 5.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Russell going inside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Avdia. Over in the corner, Williams. It's Henderson on the wing. Claxton covering, and they'll keep possession. Outside Williams. Here's the 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
On the floor for Portland, the wings, Sharp and Avdia. Then it's Williams. Then it's Henderson. And it's Kamare in at the power forward position.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Outside Williams. Pass to Sharp. From the arc. A rebound by the Nets. Johnson surveying the floor. Drills it from outside. Johnson's got 8 points.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
That one's in, his first shot this game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Wasted no time on that one. He's got 11.
And D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
For 3, Henderson. Rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 1. Johnson, a wide open look. A miss that time. Would have put him up. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And you look at the career of D'Angelo Russell. I mean, he's played for several teams, including the Lakers twice.
Teams keep trading for D'Lo for his offense. He can be electric. There is a reason why he's been named an all-star in his career. Oh, there's Russell flashing that quickness. This is why his guys encourage him to attack the rack, because he does have that speed.
And stolen by Williams. It's Thomas on the wing. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. Johnson outside. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. They get it again. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Thomas against Sharp. Here's Russell. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, you talk about Cam Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas went off, putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Good on the three-point shot. That's 12 points from Scoot Henderson.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And it's Russell missing.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Williams against Henderson. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Bulls in Chicago. And Claxton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Off target from outside. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. Double team on Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And stolen by Russell. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And Claxton throws it down.
Good awareness from Russell. Able to force that turnover and start the break.
To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Avdia's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Russell passes to Johnson. And a wide-open look for Claxton. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Sharp has it in the corner. Pass to Kamare. Avdia, a screen on Claxton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Trailblazers have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Now Russell. 1 second left. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Checking out the Trailblazers, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Trailblazers.
At the defensive end,
that'll do it for our show.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Scoot Henderson, what a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Watford out there with Sharp. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Wilson in the 5th spot. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Trailblazers trail by 8. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Outside, Simon. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wilson against Grant. Wilson inside. Pass to Sharp. And Grant sends it back.
And what tenacious defense from Grant. Outworking the offensive player there and coming up with the rejection.
Walker's shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 8. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Simons. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Kicks it out to Wilson. And the 3 off target. Trailblazers trail by 11. Walker finds Simons. Here's Banton. He's guarded by Melton. Grant sets a screen for Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Banton. Lets it go from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Watford passes to Wilson. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Portland. 11-point game. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. Melton kicks to Wilson. And the Nets miss again.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And the dunk by Grant.
Oh, Grant comes flying in with so much force.
Melton passes to Wilson. Back to Melton. Sharp with a screen on Simons. To the middle. They need this one. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Banton. He has yet to score. Ayton kicks to Simons. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Sharp. Nets leading by 11. Covered by Simons. He takes it in, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And getting points inside, important for Grant. Allows him to get a little bit of extra room on the perimeter when he needs it.
Gets it to go. That one good for Melton.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Outside, Simons. Kicks it out to Grant. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Simons.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the floor for Portland, they've got Grant. Jabari Walker is out there with Ayton. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Banton in at the 2. And they'll get another chance. Thomas deciding where to go with it. There's the 3. Portland grabs the miss.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Knocks it loose. Johnson, the pass to Thomas. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Thomas. And the Nets lead by 15. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Williams, he's checked in for 8. Abdia comes in for Grant. Aiden Sharp's checked in for Delano Banton. And Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simon. Sharp. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
And that one falls for Williams. Trailblazers trail by 13. Outside, Walker. Back to Williams. Here's Henderson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 14 points from Scoot Henderson. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Driving the lane. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Ooh, the crafty lefty. Russell smart around that hoop.
Outside, Walker. A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark. Nets leading by 13. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 15. There's Russell with the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Sharp. No good on the triple. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. Sharp against Thomas. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Walker with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
shoots. That misses off the back. Nets leading by 13. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Walker. Johnson can't get it to go.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nets.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Johnson.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Williams kicks to Avdia. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Knocked away. Russell from deep three-point territory. Misses the shot. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah.